I heard all the rumors. I read what they wrote about me. Some of it true. I am a tomboy. A loner at heart. A believer in empowering all women to be more than what is expected of them. Much of it not true. That I only wanted fame or fortune. And I'm incapable of ever loving again. Most of my secrets sank in the blue waters of the Pacific. And I guess I prefer it that way. Only the last 1,000 feet shall I share with you, along with the only other person who was there, with me, and with his own secret. Just two misfits, you might say, reaching a moment of truth. Lost. Together. Hello, I'm Anna Newbury. I'm playing Amelia Earhart in the film The Last Navigator. And what originally excited me about this role was this opportunity to play this great American hero, this icon that sort of inspires something in our hearts. And what we know about her, we often think of her on the cover of magazines and being interviewed, and something that really drew me to this project was this opportunity to see her outside of that spotlight.
It's much easier to fly the Atlantic Ocean now.
And although we don't know what she was really like outside of that, in The Last Navigator, we sort of get curious about what could be and what was really going on inside of her. Who she was outside of the interviews and the prepared answers and the publicity of advocating for women in aviation. And this role provides this opportunity to actually give Amelia Earhart her full humanity back. The things that were stripped away to present an image of her.
And what did you carry on the trip?
You mean to eat?
What does her real voice sound like? What does she really care about and fear? And she's quoted many times about the hazards that existed for her and knowing the risks and deciding that the risk was worth it. And that she sort of settled with her fears. She had to come to terms with them, and she left them. She let them go. She set them down once she had settled with them. And she said, why bring them? Why continue to go back there? I settled with them back there. And it's one thing to say those things, but it's another thing to live in the last unknown moments of your life. And it's a gift to get to illuminate the real humanity of being in your last moments and sharing it with someone else. And finding out what's important. My hope is not that people will look at my Amelia and say, oh yeah, that's Amelia. My hope is that people will look at my Amelia and say, that's me.
Hey guys, this is Beau Marie.
I'll be playing Fred Noonan in our film The Lost Navigator. Fred Noonan was Amelia Earhart's navigator on her final journey. And when we find him alone in a seedy bar, just where he frequents most of his time, I feel like our Noonan is hungry for the next adventure rush that he's sort of been pursuing his entire life, and he's just in a holding pattern, waiting for it to arrive. And when it does, in the form of Amelia Earhart, he takes up the gauntlet, takes up the challenge, and finds in her a kindred spirit, someone who could just have been him in another world. And but he hides his true feelings for her because he's a product of the World War I generation, and that's something that happened all the time. Having just remarried in a whirlwind romance, the real Noonan, I feel like he knows death, has faced death, the inevitability of death so many times that when he sees it, he can call it like it is. And he's not a man to back down and run from facing some really uncomfortable, hard truths, even if those truths might make him seem like a madman. Maybe, especially, as in our film, especially if they would make him seem like a madman. Our Noonan is wise and world-traveled, as you can tell here by his accent, blunt and, tough around the edges, outwardly tough, but he has one chance to face his fears, one chance to fly in the face of all that toughness and be vulnerable and share himself in his final moments. And that might just be the bravest thing he's ever done.
Live a little, flip the page, give it some more, getting out of my way. I was hiding, bulletproof, forever waiting. Then came you. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I was picking up the pieces of yesteryear's life, in over my head, trying to figure out. I was going through changes, but where to begin when a mountain-moving revelation came marching in? I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told